Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. As I promised, the women's basketball preview show is up next. Four teams will be in the Lloyd Noble Center for the first two rounds of the NCAA tournament. Two rounds, four teams. The fourth seed, we'll start from highest to lowest. Fourth seed Oklahoma, fifth seed Notre Dame. Those are the top dogs. They do have two conference winners, by the way, in this thing. Also, at least in the Norman Regional, the 12th seed, the University of Massachusetts, and Oklahoma's first round opponent, the 13th seed, IUPUI, the Jaguars of Indianapolis University, Purdue University of Indianapolis, Indiana University, Purdue University of Indianapolis. That's a tongue twister. Might as well just say IUPUI. Four teams, one preview show. Coming up next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. Four teams to preview, so let's get right to it. The beloved Oklahoma Sooners, the highest seeded team in this side of the Oklahoma region. Let's take a look at it. Oklahoma, fourth seed, 24-8, 2-6 in Big 12 action. Their best win was a win over Baylor, 69-66 in Waco. Their head coach is Jenny Baranchek, 2004 grad from Iowa, and is in her first year in charge of Oklahoma. Scoring leaders for Oklahoma, getting them back where they need to be right here in the tournament, particularly in Norman, where you want it to be, and they are. 25 Maddie Williams and 30 T-Rob Taylor Robertson. Maddie Williams, 25, averages 18.2 points per ball game, 7.8 boards, 2.6 assists per ball game, playing in 31 games this year. Now, T-Rob, Taylor Robertson, played in all 32 games, averaging 17.0 points per ball game, 4.8 rebounds, and 3.1 assists per ball game for the Sooners of Oklahoma. Oklahoma's first round opponent will be IUPUI, the 13th seed IUPUI, Indiana University, Purdue University of Indianapolis. They are the Horizon League regular season and postseason champions. 24-4, 18-4 in the Horizon League. They beat Cleveland State 61-54 in the Horizon League Conference Championship game. Their head coach, Austin Parkinson, 2004 grad from regular Purdue, and is in his 11th season at IUPUI. Scoring leaders for IUPUI, 50, Macy Williams, and 14, Rachel McLemore. 50, Macy Williams first, averaging 18.7 points per ball game, 10.5 boards, 2.1 assists per ball game, playing in 26 games this year. While Rachel McClure, she averages 14. Rachel McClure, averages 12.9 points per ball game, 2.9 boards, 0.6 assists per ball game, playing in 27 of the 28 games this year for IUPUI. Now, staying with the idea of Indiana. They go to South Bend, Indiana, and the Catholics of Notre Dame. They will be the second, quote-unquote, highest seed to host. The Oklahoma will play the winner of this next two-set game. The first of the sets, 5th seed Notre Dame and the Fighting Irish. An at-large bid from the ACC. 22-8, 13-5 in ACC play. Their best win was a free throw win, 78-71 over top seed NC State in the ACC. Their head coach is Niley Ivory, 2001 grad from the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, the Catholic. And she's in her second season in charge of the Lady Catholics of Notre Dame and the Irish. So that's a former Notre Dame Fighting Irish. What about the current Notre Dame Fighting Irish ladies? We've got Chip, like number 5, Olivia Miles, or 2, Maya Dotson. Olivia Miles first averages 13.7 points per ball game for the Irish, 5.5 boards, 7.2 assists per ball game, playing in 26 games this year. Maya Dotson, 12.4 points per ball game, 7.6 boards, 0.8 assists per ball game, playing in 28 games this year. And the next team on the docket, Notre Dame, will face the University of Massachusetts and the Minute Ladies. Out of the A-10 conference, they come in with a 26-6 record, 11-4 in Atlantic 10. That does not include a Atlantic 10 Conference Championship game over Dayton. Got it 62-56. Their head coach is Tori Verdi. Verdi is a 1996 draft from Keene State and is in his 6th year at UMass. All right, scoring leaders for UMass. Sam Bean, where's number 12 for UMass? And also Sydney Taylor, number 23 for UMass. We'll start with Taylor Breen, 16.9 points per ball game for number 12. Also 10.3 boards and 2.8 assists per ball game, playing in all 32 games this year for UMass. Also Sydney Taylor, averaging 15.8 points per ball game, 4.1 boards, 1.6 assists per ball game, playing in, you guessed it, all 32 games for the Minute Ladies this year. All right, people, boys and girls, that'll wrap this thing up and bow this thing off. We'll ship this to the producing level. My name is Harry James. You can catch this and all my other videos on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter machine at HypeManHarry. Don't miss any of it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. Hopefully see you guys next weekend for another preview to the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. Never know. Boomer!